Whatever. Hello. I'm taking a break this week from doing a vlog because my brain's being an idiot and I have major lockdown fatigue. Everything's been shut here, like non-essential stuff, since Christmas. I think it was Boxing Day that we went into lockdown, so yeah, it's just going on a bit, innit? And combined with idiot brain, I just wanted a break from doing a vlog, but I thought I would do a haul of all the stuff I bought in January and February. Not literally everything, but like the fun stuff. Yeah, most of it is manga. There's quite a lot of manga. I think most of it's secondhand, some of it's new. But yeah, I'm gonna show you what I got. Whoa, that's a close-up of her butt. Yeah, so I'm gonna start with the manga because it's the biggest pile. I've mostly been trying to fill some gaps in collections that I have. There's someone is supposed to be coming to clear the ivy off the front of the house, so I'm gonna try and get this done before they turn up at this window. But yeah, the first things, I finished getting all of Chobit's. I really liked it. She's so adorable. I like stuff with cute girls in it, and I like stuff that is like human relationships with like AI and computers and stuff. I think that's always really interesting. So yeah, I finished collecting these and I really liked them, and I like Clamp, and I really like that they have a lot of, it's not always translated very well, but they have a lot of good gender stuff, which is just nice to see. And yeah, I got these. I'm not going to ramble about every single thing because we'll be here literally all day. And then we got Shiva. It's a short story collection by Junji Ito. Haven't actually read this yet, but I'm sure it'll be brilliant because it's Junji Ito, and look at the cover. It's so cool. Oh my god. It's just so... oh, why is he so good? And then I'm either going to go too fast and it'd just be boring, or I'm going to like ramble for half an hour for every single thing. And then I completed Yotsuba, which I'm very happy about. There's a new one coming out this year. I think it just came out in Japan. They haven't announced the English translation release yet, but these were the ones I needed, and I'm so glad because I love Yotsuba so much. Like, you don't understand. She soothes me, she calms me, she heals me. I was reading like a full volume before bed, so I had to finish getting them all because I needed them. They were keeping me sane. They were helping me sleep. So yeah, I got them all. Some of them are second hand, but they're all in really good condition, and some of them I got new. I don't know if they're all in print at the minute, because 13 I got from Waterstones because I couldn't find it anywhere else, and it took them ages. Like, they didn't have it in stock, they had to order it, and it took like a really long time. But yeah, I got them all now and I'm very happy. Oh my god, I love her so much. I love Yotsuba herself so much, but I love all of the other characters as well. It's just, oh my god, it's so good. And then also I'm trying to fill in the gaps of my Cardcaptor thing. I think I went on a rant about how it's all out of print and I'm really mad about it before, so I'm not going to do it again. But I figured out that the Tokyo Pop print-ins from the early 2000s, they had volume 1 to 6 Cardcaptor Sakura, and then volumes 1 to 6 Cardcaptor Sakura Master of the Clo. So yeah, they like split it into two series. I don't know if it was like that originally in Japan, or if that's something that they did here or not, I don't know. But now that I know how it worked and that they weren't flipped, yeah, I started getting these ones. I've got 2 and 5. This one's an old library book, still has the plastic cover on it, and this one has some paint on the front, which I wasn't expecting, but I don't really mind. It's weird when you buy something online like that and it comes like shows up and it has paint on it, it's a little bit disappointing. But it's like Will said when I got it, that if I'd seen that in a shop, like offline, I would have definitely bought it, so I'm not actually that sad about it. But yeah, I got 2 and 5, so I need 1, 3, 4, 6. But I love them. This is another one, I just really love it. I love it so much. Oh my god. Why don't I have anything interesting to say? I know, I can tell you where I get them from. When I'm looking for secondhand manga, I tend to check eBay first, but that varies a lot with price, because some people are like, oh, it's out of print and it's like rare, and it I'm going to charge loads of money, which is just lame. Sometimes stuff is worth money, sometimes it's not. I don't know. But I also use Music Magpie, sometimes have secondhand manga, and Book Depository and Abe Books, because they tend to just be secondhand bookshops just selling stuff rather than scalpers on eBay trying to get loads of money for something that's not worth that. So it's worth like checking around. That's what I do anyway, and then I just check every now and then and see what there is. I'm doing such a bad job of this. Why am I still so bad at it? Anyway, so Cardcaptor, and then I also got this comic because I loved the cover so much. It's just beautiful, isn't it beautiful? Yes, it is. I need to find somewhere to put it up. I don't know whether to like put it in a frame or whether to just tape it, because it's in the plastic. I could just tape this to the wall, but then I'm really worried that it's going to get sun damaged, so I haven't put it up. So it's just on a shelf now, which is kind of silly, but I still get to look at it. I don't know, maybe I'll put it somewhere. And then I got a Bunny Bee suit order. I think like every year when I have either Christmas money or birthday money, I do an order from them because I just love them so much. And I got some posters which are already on the walls, so I can show them on here somewhere. And then this is like the postcard version of the sleepover poster as well, which is really cool. I love stuff like that. I love sets of things, like the leather and lace and the boys in the room poster. It's so cool how you've got like the poster and then the other poster, and it's so cool. And then I got this Teenager Forever zine, which is a HOT fan book, and they're a Korean pop band. I don't know anything about them. I actually just heard about them when I saw Bunny Beastie was going to be making this, but it's just so amazing. And it's all drawings from like performances and stuff, and they have like the link on YouTube so you can go and watch the performance that the illustrations are from. It's so cool. And then that came with a sticker and a postcard, and also a badge, which I like a lot. It's very good. And this England zine, which, like, look, this cellophane bag is so cool. And then get it out. Really bad. I like keep everything in its packaging because it's packaged so nicely. I feel like it's all, no, it's like a piece of art altogether. Yeah. Oh, England, my lion heart. And it's a fold out photo zine that was all photos. What does it say on here somewhere? All photographs taken in England between 2007 and 2011. Copyright Bunny Beastie 2020. And it's just, I love it. I love it so much. It's amazing. It is just all those really cool English things. I don't know how to explain it. Just like car boots and cafes, and it's awesome. I love it. And I also got, they sell a bunch of trading cards, and I've never heard of this game, but I just thought it looked really cool. I haven't even opened them yet, but I'm definitely going to. Maybe I'll insert footage of me opening them so you get to see what the cards look like. But I just thought they looked awesome, so I got those as well. Let's see what's in here. I'm not going to be able to say anything about any of this because I literally have no idea what it is, except that it's awesome. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Oh, the light is all over the place. So pretty. Like this, the sun's coming through. It like totally ruined the shot. It does not want you to see these. They're too rude. There's so many of them. This is so exciting. These pencil drawings are so nice. Whoa, that's a close-up of her butt. I wonder if these are supposed to go together in some sort of collector's book, because it's quite weird, there's just like a leg on here. Oh yeah, look, they like make a picture. Oh, she's cute. And then I got this weird walk zine. I follow them on Instagram and they make zines. I got one. But it's really nice. Like the design is really nice and the photos are really nice. I haven't read it yet, but I like all the stuff that they put on Instagram, so I'm very excited to read it. And then last zine. Oh yeah, there's a sticker that came with the zine, the Weird Walk zine. Keep walking weird. That's cool. And then I got this. I got this. What's it called? Growing and Gardens. So it's a gardening zine, and this was really nice to get over winter. While like last year, I started trying to get more into gardening and planting things, and I wanted to do it more. And then over winter there's not really anything to do in a garden that hasn't really had much done to it before except clean leaves up and stuff. And then reading this, yeah, during winter when there wasn't anything, I was like, oh yeah, gardening, I'm going to get back into gardening, I'm going to learn how to grow things. And now we're planning which things we're going to get, and they have like resources in the back. And they said like where they get their cheap seeds from, so I'm like, I've got lots of tabs open from that website trying to figure out what we can try and grow and stuff. Yeah, I love zines. This is a good one. If you're into gardening, it's just nice. I found it very like, I don't know, oh yeah, you could just do some gardening. I'm going to be able to do gardening. Spring will come back and I'll do some gardening. And I just found it quite, I don't know. The word that came to mind was nourishing. I don't know if that's right, but I liked it. And then second to last thing, I bought a bunch of fabric. I have lots of vague ideas about things I want to make from the shop and things I want to make for myself, like edit in clothes. I don't know how to make clothes from scratch at all. I'd like to learn eventually, but I have lots of kind of vague ideas about how I could patchwork things together and add to things and stuff, and I want to make more patches and plushies and embroideries and things for the shop as well. So I thought I would just buy like offcuts from eBay, because I don't have any clear ideas of what I want to do. Then I don't know specifically like fabric that I need, but I feel like I need to have some fabric to kind of trigger thinking of things, if that makes sense. But I don't want to be wasteful about it, so I don't want to buy loads of stuff and then not use it. And then also I thought if I buy offcuts, then it's other people's waste as well, so it's kind of not wasteful. Like, I just wanted to be careful about it while also just buying a load of stuff without knowing how I was going to use it. But I will use it because I was careful about what I bought. I think that they're all things that fit with what I have going on in my head. But anyway, I got a pack of felt. This person was kind enough to give me big pieces because I bought 2 packs at the same time. Or you can buy packs with smaller scraps in if that's what you need. And this was like the bright pack, so there's like really bright green, really bright pink, really bright yellow, really bright orange, and really bright blue. And it's really nice felt. I've never been able to find like acrylic felt that's not the stuff that they sell in Hobbycraft that I use on my patches, which is fine and comes in some nice colours, but it can be a little bit thin, whereas this just feels so, I don't know, it's like denser without being chunkier. It's really nice. And then I got some fabric scraps. I got this just a rainbow stripe. I just thought that was really classic. It reminds me of those pillowcases that everyone had when I was a kid. It just seemed to be in every house. And then some smiley fabric, which I just thought was pretty cool. And these rainbow colours is just like a complete theme here. And then I got this lizard fabric I was really excited about. It's all different sizes because it's all just like offcuts and stuff. But yeah, look, it's just lizards. It's so cute. I just think it would be really nice to use as details on plushes, or like I said, with like making clothes, like patchwork kind of stuff. And then I also got this because I've never used fabric like this before, but I thought it might be good to start trying so that I can learn. It's velour, I think. So it's like kind of fuzzy and shiny, and I feel like it's going to be quite difficult to work with, but like I said, I just want to get really good at it. I just want to be able to make everything. I want to have an idea and then just do it and it'll be amazing. So I've got this pink one, and then this yellow one, and green, and orange, and I just think they would be amazing to make like little plushes out of. Isn't it so good? And the last thing, which I don't have with me because I filmed things, was snag tights. I'd heard of them briefly before, never really thought about it, and then around Valentine's Day I saw lots of people on Instagram wearing the limited edition heart print tights, and I was like, oh, I should look into these people. Colourful tights are cool and useful and whatnot. And yeah, and their whole thing is about tights fitting people better, which is always a problem. Like, tights are never like quite right. So I was like won over by that, and I bought some tights and they were amazing. I think I filmed me unpacking them. feels so nice. And the colours are so bright. Oh my god. I tried to film me wearing them so that you could see what they were like a little bit. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. The colours are so good and they feel really nice and soft and lovely. And yeah, I recommend. They're not expensive either. I was a little bit worried, like independent clothing things I always imagine are going to be expensive. They never really are. But I don't understand how they're the same price as like if you just went into like H&M or somewhere. But yeah, they're really good. I'm glad. I definitely will be buying more. I hope that was somewhat interesting. I really need to get better at doing things like this. Oh, I need to stop saying that I'm bad at it, because how does that help? But yeah, that is everything that I bought in January and February. And I'm quite proud of myself because I have weird anxiety about spending money, to the point where, like, I know most people probably try to spend less because shopping can become a bit of a habit and you don't want to be wasteful and buy things you don't need with money you don't have and all of that. But for me, I'm actively trying to spend money more and buy more things because I got so, I don't know, weird about it. It just became a problem and I just wasn't buying anything, and then I wasn't getting anything done and I wasn't doing anything, and it was just like brr, brain. And yeah, I'm quite proud of myself for buying these things. So this is a nice little document of how good I was at buying stuff. And hopefully you liked watching it, because I know I like watching stuff like this. I don't like it when people buy stuff so that they can make a YouTube video, but when people make a YouTube video out of stuff that they bought, I like it a lot. I'm going to stop rambling now and hope that that can be edited into something that's not stupid. Thank you for watching it, and goodbye.
I don't know if I've got it in me. I'm probably gonna like film you like it's Evil Dead.
That's okay. It's a bit scary, we're actually in the woods.